Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus. This is pushbuttonstocktrading.com, and this is your daily video market review. Markets put in a bullish upside reversal yesterday as the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ Composite both closed higher after opening lower. Trading volume was weak, but was heavier than Friday's levels. The higher close on higher volume gives both indexes accumulation days. An accumulation day is a trading session where an index moves higher on heavier trading volume than the prior day, and it's a sign of institutional buying, and that's bullish. Both indexes recaptured their 50-day moving averages yesterday, which is also bullish. Advancing issues bettered decliners by about 3-2 yesterday, but the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line remains bearish and has been bearish since mid-May. New lows continued to better new highs, but by narrowing margins. We have to go all the way back to about July 15th to find a trading session where new highs bettered new lows. Our market timing model is back to showing an aggressive buy signal on the market. Our market timing model is our primary market timing signal, and an aggressive buy signal indicates that aggressive traders can buy at this point, but more conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. The O'Neill market timing model is showing an uptrend under pressure. Our distribution count remains reasonable on the NASDAQ, but is very high on the S&P 500. Large cap stocks continue to handily outperform small caps yesterday, and are outperforming on a 10-day moving average basis. Our swing timing model is indicating a neutral condition in the market. Overall, we're more bullish than bearish short-term in the market. That said, the major indexes have made no appreciable progress since February and have become increasingly volatile. Continue to err on the side of caution. Okay. What we're looking at here is a list of Moody's 177 industry groups sorted in HGSI, high growth stock investors, by 5-day percentage price change. The reason that we look at this is that by noting where the strength in the market is on a daily basis, we can get an idea of where the power in the market is rotating to. The basic premise of momentum trading, which is what we do here, is that we need to identify where the power in the market is and get out in front of it. So let's see where the strength in the market has been in the past week. In the past week, we've seen electric and gas marketing up 12.7%. Consumer products up 9.9%. Precious metal mining up 4.8%. Home builders index up 4.6%. We're seeing a lot of strength in home builders here. It may be a good place to look for rotation in this market. And finally, consumer goods, 3.8%. Consumer goods are a little bit of a defensive industry group, as well as other consumer products. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000. Russell 2000 has been in this downtrend since about the middle of June. Notice how the Russell defended this 1200 level on the Russell. It never actually closed below that level. That level becomes a good level of support right in here. On Friday, the Russell climbed back above this level of support in the 1211 area, and yesterday recaptured its 200-day moving average, which we show here in black. Right now, the Russell has resistance at its 21-day exponential moving average, but we would hope that we will see the Russell move back up toward the top of this downtrend and actually break out of that downtrend. That's what the bulls would like to see. Let's see what the NASDAQ Composite's up to. NASDAQ yesterday was up 43.46 points, or 0.86%. We closed at 5,091. Trading volume was slightly higher than Friday's levels, giving us an accumulation day. An accumulation day is a day where the index closes higher on heavier trading volume. It's a sign of institutional buying and is generally bullish, although these very weak volume bars aren't particularly bullish. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are on an uptrend under pressure. We have 4 distribution days in the past month on the NASDAQ. Right now the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 48.88 area and resistance up here in the 51.64 range. The NASDAQ is on an aggressive buy signal. An aggressive buy signal indicates that aggressive traders can buy the market here. More conservative traders will want to continue to raise cash. And let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P yesterday was up 10.9 points, or just over 0.5%. We closed at 2102. Trading volume was higher than the prior day, giving us an accumulation day. The S&P 500 is showing an uptrend under pressure with a lot of distribution. We show 7 days of distribution. For some reason, O'Neill shows 8 days of distribution. That's a lot of distribution in the past month. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by support down here in the 2044 area and resistance up here in the 2134 range. The S&P over the past 6 months has become increasingly volatile. That's a concern. Typically, toward the tops of bull markets, the market becomes more volatile. Let's take a look at 3 stocks in fairly late third stage bases. First is Paycom Software. Paycom provides cloud-based human capital management software that manages employment life cycle and for employers and employees. Notice how the stock is in a third stage base on base formation. We had this third stage base. We broke out right here. In fact, let's do this. The stock went on to form a second base on top of the first base. This also is a third stage base with a pivot point of 39.75. Paycom gets an 88% checklist rating. Yesterday, the stock broke out of this third stage base on very heavy trading volume. We've seen a lot of volume in Paycom recently, a lot of bullish volume in Paycom recently. And Paycom can be bought here by aggressive traders, keeping in mind that the market's on an aggressive buy signal right now, which means that aggressive traders can buy, but more conservative traders may want to continue to accumulate cash. Next, let's take a look at HealthEquity. HealthEquity provides technology-enabled platforms where consumers can access and manage their tax-advantaged healthcare savings plans. HealthEquity's putting in this kind of yuck third stage base with a pivot point of 3456. HealthEquity gets a 76% checklist rating, and it's kind of hard to see here. In fact, let's move this out a little bit. Now we can see that yesterday we traded higher trading volume than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions, which is the definition of a pocket pivot. HealthEquity had a real nice pocket pivot yesterday that carried it through its 21-day exponential moving average and its 10-day simple moving average. HealthEquity can be bought by aggressive traders here, keeping in mind that it's a late stage base, a third stage base, and that the market is on an aggressive buy signal. Inphi Corp designs analog multiplexer, encoder, amplifiers, and memory buffers for servers, routers, and storage equipment. Yesterday, the stock gapped above its 21-day exponential moving average, its 10-day simple moving average, its 50-day moving average, and closed higher on very heavy trading volume. Inphi is currently in a third stage base. It has a 2711 pivot point and gets a 76% checklist rating. Inphi can be bought by aggressive traders here, keeping in mind that the market's on an aggressive buy signal. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. For daily access to our model portfolios, trade updates, and more up-to-date information on our trading strategies, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.